Scanning for audio.
Welcome to a Tin Dog podcast, this time talking about Blake 7 Restoration Part 2. Now, I'll put my hands up straight away and say, the moment that I put this in, I cried. I'll explain in a moment. You can probably guess why. It's not because of the quality of the performances or anything like that. It's just because this is the last time we're ever going to get to hear new Paul Darrow. Restoration Part 1 consists of 5.5 right through to 5.8. Restoration as a series basically consists of the president trying to win back control from Servalan, played by Jacqueline Pearce, who again is no longer with us, and the Liberator has been almost completely destroyed. It's limping and it needs repairing. This entire box set consists of, well, a trip to the repair shop. Lots of different stories, and it works. It's 4 brand new tales. Absolutely superb. Oh, how much I love Blake 7. It came out in November 2019 and will be available to buy away from the Big Finish website from the 31st of December. 4 more brand new full cast Blake 7 adventures set during the TV series, the 3rd season, and following directly from events in Restoration Part 1. You don't need to have had Restoration Part 1, but you'd be mad not to have it, seriously. So, the first story in this box set is The New Age by Mark Wright. This is when I started crying, because I hadn't quite processed the demise of Paul Darrow. It just made me incredibly sad. There was a wave of just, well, sadness. So I had to stop playing it back in the car and then gather myself and then keep going, because I was going to enjoy this no matter what. But it was still going to be, well, you know, Blake 7. 5.5, The New Age by Mark Wright. The dying Liberator arrives in orbit of Eloran, a world Avon believes could offer respite from their current trials. All that stands in the way is a primitive society, a charismatic leader, and the fracture lines threaten to destroy the crew from within. That's not quite it, because this story actually starts on Spaceworld, with the setup for what will be the background for all of the rest of the stories. Spaceworld, I love. I don't like the costumes, I don't like the setup, but these are the people who built the Liberator. These are the people with technology more advanced than, well, the Federation. They are the system. And Spaceworld is falling apart, but it could have rebuilt itself. It could have been trying to reassert itself, but it just wasn't. And that becomes canon for the storylines. Once they visited Spaceworld, that then leads you to this New Age place. The construction of the storyline is elegant and eloquent. You've got what it was a nice thing that kept occurring in Blake 7 with your Brian Blesseds. It was your religious fundamentalists taking the reality and twisting it to their own means. But here we've got it being good. Here we've also got Villa being brilliant. Villa threatening to leave. Villa's reaction to certain vegetables is just glorious. I've always loved Villa. I've never made a secret of that. He is my favourite character. And you know how much I love the others. So that is really saying something. I love this story. I love the fact that it felt like a game of two halves, literally, because you had the space world moments and then you had the story where basically they're visiting all of the planets from the system to try and get technology to try and fix Liberator. This will be a spoiler-free review, so I will swiftly move on. But yes, there's some great performances. 5.6. Happily Ever After by Steve Lyons. The people of Zareen have seen the future. Their queen will be married to a handsome stranger, and they will enjoy a blissful life together. So how can Tarrant possibly refuse? This is a clever story. This is a story that feels like it's on in the other room and you kind of just can't see it. It's incredibly visual. You're experiencing an actual Blake 7 story that feels so much like it could have been on the screen. And Avon gets to act like Avon, but still manages to be the hero. It's clever. Clever in a very nice way. Yes, there's flashes of Minority Report, but that just makes it better, because it's as if you could go up to Tom Cruise and go, no, this is how you do it. Seriously, this is how you do people with psychic powers. This is how you can do precognition really well. Leading to 5.7, Siren by Sophia McDougall. In the wreckage of a ruined city, Dayna and Cally encounter Mida and Veskar, who must escape the attentions of those who once ruled them. Although defeated, the system still seeks to take control. This is the most system-heavy, post-apocalyptic landscape type story. It's lovely with Dayna and Cally. Cally with the, oh, I can sense something going on. Oh, I know, overused so much, but it's nice. And the system asserting itself is brilliant. What does it make to make someone human? That is dealt with here, and that is something that was very important to Blake 7. Cracking tale. Which brings us, well, to Hyperion. And you can just let it wash over you. It's a great tale. Lovely use of Aurak, lovely use of the Liberator. Nice bit of Federation antics. You can taste this storyline. You can feel it. It's just elegant and gorgeous. And if it wasn't for the ending, and you know you're not going to get any more Avon, well, the emotions might not have been as intense, but they really are. You can't help but feel it. You're taken along with this storyline, and you know it's going somewhere brilliant. And there will be a Restoration Part 3, which will deal with the absence of Avon, because it works here as well. Yes, Paul Darrow doesn't sound as well as he could, and the delivery sometimes just feels a little bit off, but you had no idea the guy wasn't there at all, with the rest of everyone else, just delivering his lines to nothing. He was brilliant. A fitting end to a brilliant run. A character and actor intricately entwined and worthy of salute. A brilliant box set. I am so looking forward to the next part. Here's the trailer, and I'll let you decide for yourself. But until next time, be seeing you.
Whoa, would you look at that?
From Big Finish Productions, Blake 7, Restoration, Part 2.
A space station? It's huge.
Not just any space station. We've been here before.
I never thought I'd see that monstrosity again. Makes me feel sick just to look at it.
Welcome to Space World.
What is he doing?
His mind is strong, but closed. It won't be guided. He seeks his own truth. He sees only what he wishes to see.
Your Majesty, look out!
Villa Avon, please, this is not the way.
I'm not doing it, Cally.
Don't be a fool and let's go.
You can't force me.
That's exactly what I can do.
Cally, take my gun. Shoot her.
I can no longer see her.
She's coming. She knows we're here. I can feel it.
You will comply. You will surrender yourself to the system.
Give that to me.
How long?
10-second fuse.
What are we waiting for? Run!
Come on!
Where is this signal coming from, Aurak?
It appears to originate from the rings of Hyperion.
Well now, that is interesting. Big Finish. We love stories.
That was the Doctor Who Tin Dog podcast, available on iTunes, YouTube, Twitter, RSS, Vimeo, and across the internet. Doctor Who and its associated properties are all copyright and trademark of the BBC. No infringement is intended. Why not become a supporter by visiting patreon.com/tindog. Contact the show on tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk. The Tin Dog podcast is a founder member of the Doctor Who Podcast Alliance.